He chose my sister, not me. For a long time, I didn't want to accept that truth. Because accepting it meant admitting something painful. That my own father never really chose me. When I look back at my childhood, there isn't one big moment that explains everything. It was the small things. Quiet things. Things that seemed normal back then. My sister always sat closer to him. She spoke first. She was heard. When she made mistakes, they were called accidents. When I made mistakes, they were called disappointments. If she cried, everyone stopped. If I cried, I was told to calm down. So I learned how to stay quiet. How to take up less space. How to expect less. I told myself that family didn't have to be fair. That love didn't need to be equal. That being chosen sometimes was enough. I didn't realize how much that belief was slowly breaking me. As we got older, nothing changed. If anything, it became clearer. My sister moved back into the house with her child. Suddenly, everything revolved around them. The house felt smaller, louder, more tense. I tried to stay invisible. I worked. I paid my share. I stayed out of the way. I didn't complain, because deep down, I was still hoping that one day, my dad would choose me too. The night everything ended, didn't feel important at first. It felt ordinary. My nephew was playing in the living room. Running, laughing. At some point, he grabbed my laptop. That laptop wasn't just a device. It was my work, my income, my independence. I gently asked him to stop. He smiled, then kept going. A few minutes later, I heard a sharp sound. A crack. The room went silent. The screen went black. Everyone saw what happened. My sister rushed to her son. She hugged him. She told him everything was okay. No one asked about the laptop. I stayed calm. I didn't yell. I didn't accuse anyone. I just said that it was important to me. That's when my dad stepped in. Not to help me. Not to ask what happened. He looked at me and said that I should apologize. At first, I thought he misunderstood. I asked him what I was apologizing for. He said I upset my sister. That she was already stressed. That I should just say sorry. And move on. Something dropped inside me. I explained that I didn't do anything wrong. That my laptop was broken. That I couldn't afford to replace it. He didn't listen. He repeated the same sentence. Again, and again. Just apologize. In that moment, I realized something painful. This wasn't about peace. It wasn't about family. It was about control. About knowing my place. And for the first time in my life, I didn't accept it. I said no. Not loudly. Not angrily. Just no. The room went silent. My dad stared at me. Like he didn't recognize me anymore. Then he stood up, walked to my room, grabbed my bag, and threw it at my feet. He told me that if I couldn't respect this family, I could leave. No discussion. No explanation. Just like that, I was out. I packed what I could with shaking hands. No one helped. No one stopped me. The door closed behind me. And that sound stayed with me for a long time. That night, I slept on a couch that wasn't mine. I stared at the ceiling until morning. I didn't cry. I felt empty. Days passed. Then weeks. No calls. No messages. It was like I had never existed. And that silence hurt more than being kicked out. Because silence is a choice. Life after that wasn't dramatic. It was hard. I worked longer hours. I skipped meals. I learned how to survive alone. I stopped waiting for apologies. I stopped hoping they would understand. Slowly, I started changing. I realized that begging for love was costing me my self-respect. So I stopped begging. Months later, my phone rang. It was my sister. She said my dad was sick. She said they needed help. She said families should stick together. I listened quietly, and for the first time, I heard the truth clearly. They didn't miss me. They missed what I provided. I thought about the night I was kicked out. About the silence. About surviving alone. And I understood something. Going back wouldn't heal me. It would break me again. So I said no. Not out of anger. Not out of revenge. Out of self-respect. I blocked the number. Then another. Then another. That was the moment I truly walked away. People say forgiveness is freedom. But sometimes, distance is. I didn't lose my family that night. I lost the illusion that they were ever really there for me. And losing that illusion gave me my life back.